The mishap between Will Smith and Chris Rock at the Oscars ceremony has spilled rivers of ink all over the media and has, of course, instantly gone viral with parodies and memes that will last forever. Let's face it, we humans love to laugh at the blunders and falls of our fellow humans. In fact, for a long time, it was perhaps the most popular genre and one that contributed to the expansion of cinema as means of entertainment in our society. There are even scientists who claim that this phenomenon could have developed in part to solve cognitive dissonances in humans since prehistorical times, all the way to our times. Just look at TV's funniest videos, all the way to YouTube's epic fails. And this peculiarity is not exclusive to the Western culture. It goes all across cultures. Remember Takeshi's Castle?
And action!
Hey crazy truckers. If it's your first time here, welcome. If not, welcome back. It all started because the comedian hosting this year's ceremony, Chris Rock, made a bad joke about Smith's wife, Jada Pinkett, comparing her to Lieutenant O'Neill for wearing a shaved head. Pinkett did not like that at all. She has publicly acknowledged that she suffers from alopecia. Okay, yeah. Smith did not hesitate to get up from his seat to hit Rock. The comedian was speechless for a few seconds, just like the rest of the audience. At first, there were many who thought it was an agreed joke, until Will Smith, back on his seat, yelled,
"Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth!"
As always, the positions are divided and vehemently defended on both sides of the ring. But it seems that public opinion, especially in the US, is mostly critical of Will Smith's behavior. For example, Whoopi Goldberg justified the fact that drastic measures were not adopted because this would have meant an interruption of the party, and that would have made the situation even worse. But she added that despite Smith's apologies, there must be big consequences because nobody's comfortable with what happened. And although she spoke out against taking the Oscar away from Smith, she added, "It's not the first time something crazy has happened on stage, but it is the first time we've seen someone hit someone else." Former LA Lakers legend Kareem Abdul-Jabbar has stated, "This is a blow to men, women, and the entertainment industry and the black community." With a petulant slap in the face, Smith advocated violence, demeaned women, insulted the entertainment industry, and perpetuated the stereotype about the black community. Regarding Rock's lack of finesse, there are different schools of thought. The least merciful is the one under the motto, "If the shoe fits, wear it," which puts the burden of the offense on the offended party and not the offender. In my house, the norm is, if you can laugh, do it, because you never know when you'll be able to do it again. To my knowledge, there's no school of thought featuring this motto. We can only hope. And finally, there is the school of political correctness, according to which the burden of the offense always falls on the offender. The opinion of this not very humble commentator tends to agree with the most critical positions on Smith's behavior. The underlying problem here is where to draw the line. I will not be the one to defend verbal abuse, and we all know that once that path is taken, things escalate quite easily. But physical violence is, as far as I'm concerned, the thin red line that can never be crossed under any circumstances. Because once you enter that path, the escalation can only lead to terrible outcomes, as we can see day by day, both individually and collectively. What will be the consequences for Will Smith? I have no clue, but short of a walk of shame, naked down Hollywood Boulevard, Cersei-style in Game of Thrones, I think there needs to be some sort of atonement. Actions like Smith's cannot go unpunished if we want a more civilized society in the future. As always, thank you for watching all the way up to here. Share, subscribe, hit the like button and all that jazz if you think it was worth your time. And don't forget to leave your comments down below, especially if you disagree with anything I said. Smell you later.
That was awesome. Good. Yeah.
Great, I'm happy.
It's a cut.
That's a cut.